Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We're continuing our war here with Beskar Hive, trying to take over a little bit more territory. Our war weariness is creeping up, so there may be a point where we have to end this war relatively soon. But for the time being, the majority of people are very happy, so we're going to continue chipping away while we can. Trying to push down here, but also push over here and kind of consolidate everything as much as we can. Even if we could just knock them down to only having this space, it would be nice to take over their home planet, though. But there's a lot of military power there, so not too sure on if or when that will happen. Let's go ahead and just take a quick gander at our ally. Are they still at war with? They are. They're at war with the Ender consciousness and the. So they're actually pushing this way. I think they're focusing on trying to take out the Ender consciousness rather than focusing on taking on the Beskar Hive. So we'll focus our efforts over here. Maybe they'll stop being at war with them, hopefully relatively soon, so I can push over here and take this over. Would be more ideal for me, but we'll see how that plays out. Kind of a cat and mouse game. So Transport Fleet 8 is doing some repairs. They're still not super happy over here, so I have to wait a hot minute until this is done being built, and then that should improve the mood enough for me to be able to load up my ships and then move on to the next planet. These planets should be fairly not well defended. Probably should indicate to take out spaceport, but yeah, there's like no troops here. We should be able to land pretty easily. Okay, so we're getting some text knocked out. I did change my message log notification settings a little bit. We're still gonna get a lot of spam from being under attack, but oh, they wanna end our war, huh? Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm definitely not doing that. I gotta get Talon 4 back, man. I can't just let that go to them. All right, Transport Fleet 8 should be ready to load up these troops, get them all off the planet if we can, or at least as many as possible. You were under attack. Interesting. What are they doing all the way over there? All right, Defense Fleet 1 should be back on normal. No, I did not put them back. Let's put them back on defense. Let them go whack that group of enemies right there inside our system. Well, what is now our system. Wasn't originally. Let's continue loading up troops. Some deep space arrays. It's on an attack vector, huh? Let's see how that goes for them. Probably not too well. Okay, so I don't have any more troops on this planet. Well, I have troops, but I can't pick them up because they're needed. So we're actually getting a little bit weaker as we go along, because every planet we take over, we got to leave a little bit behind. Hopefully we can start scooping up some of the troops that are at some of these systems. Feel like we have, I don't remember where, but somewhere over here. Was it Helu? Yeah, like there's a lot of troops just chilling out over here. So hopefully we'll get smart enough at some point to do something about that. Maxid. Okay, so we're just gonna hop in here and take this over, even without space superiority, because they have no troops. So the defense is just the planetary population, which hopefully will be relatively okay to deal with. Our fleet is more powerful than their spaceport anyway, and if we manage to take it over, without destroying the spaceport, we'll just get the whole spaceport. It looks like we're playing whack-a-mole over here. These guys are jumping away, and we're chasing them around, which is fine. We could destroy their mining stations as well. Would be nice to get some better hyperdrives. Like, we already have better hyperdrives than most of our allies, but it would be, well, allies and enemies, but it would be nice to continue pushing that forward and just maximizing what we get there. It looks like we arrived first over here. The rest of our fleet hopping in. Oh, they suddenly manifested troops? Or maybe we just didn't know they were there, which I suppose is probably a lot more likely. All right, let's go ahead and land our troops, take over this planet if we can. Okay, we got more troops landing. We should win, but this is like the less than ideal strategy. And we're getting destroyed by the spaceport. Yeah, they're trashing us. Yikes. I mean, we took it over, so it's our spaceport now, but let's top this up and let's set this to invade and just let it rebuild some troops. Oh, they're like super happy. What the heck? I don't really know what that's about. How are they already like super pleased with us? I guess let's try loading troops back up here if they're that happy. Did they jump away that quick? All right, we're gonna have to reload that. That's funny. Our spaceport just destroyed the mining fleet that was next to it. All right, we'll load up troops and then we'll set it back to automatic as well. Let it fly around for a little bit. But yeah, none of our transports are really full up on troops at this point. All right, extra automated cargo systems. That's great. We do need to start researching some of this stuff. I feel like our economy's been fine, so I'm not too worried about advanced commerce right away. But we'll work on this stuff. Colony development, colony happiness is nice. Should do that on a really powerful planet, I would think. Advanced recreation center would be good. Do reality replacement. I think superior research would also be great to focus on, just because the sooner we get that done, the better the rest of our research will be. And then let's, I guess, just chip away at this optimization stuff. We really should. We're kind of hitting the wall here, but this is something we should research. Get colossal construction done. That would be great. I don't know if somebody else already built this, so I kind of hate to research it and then find out somebody else already took it over or already built that, and then it does us no good. But yeah. All right, so space superiority fighters. These are not better than what we already have with superior interceptors. I don't think we need to research any more of this tech because these are better. The Gyrfalcon is just strictly better in every way. Yeah, so we're fine there. Assault pods, I mean, these are good for taking over ships, but I don't know how relevant that is at this stage of the game. Maneuvering would be nice. I guess we could start working on that. We could knock these out. They're relatively cheap. And then hopefully some hyperspace path slicing. That'll lead us into the version 2 of the torrent drive. And then this will be the max we can go. Should probably do this as well to upgrade the shields, but we're fine right now. We've maxed out the tech we can research, so we'll just leave it at that for the time being. What's going on over here? Are they invading? No, we're just annihilating them. Well, maybe not annihilating them, but harassing them at a minimum. Oh, they're actually damaging us a fair amount. Oh, we took a couple of them out. Alright, so MA... Was that MA1? We'll just top them up. It'll be fine. It's what they're there for. They're there to be relatively expendable and just harass the enemy. Okay, so transport fleet 8 is actually what is he doing? All the way down there. All right, looks like we did scoop up. Oh, what's going on here? They're getting attacked? Alright, Galactic Tourism Mega Park. I feel like we have to start looking at some of that stuff. So let's go ahead and sort by, well, it's already sorted by importance, I guess. How are the, I mean, this has to be really good stuff. Look at all these troops. Why are we not scooping up these troops into our troop transports? All right, some of these troop transports are going to need to be assigned to Firmus, because that seems pretty insane to me. Okay, so, well, first off, let's go ahead and flag these to get destroyed. All right, Maxid is fine. Has no more troops on it, so this fleet doesn't need to do anything over here. Fully healed up for the most part, so we should be able to fly over here and kind of do the same thing over here. So let's go ahead and fly over to this planet. Should be able to take it over relatively quickly. These are all like unprotected, not major planets, so it should be pretty straightforward to do this, I would hope. How is the pressure on some of this other stuff going? I feel like we still have not... This engagement range. I thought our engagement range is pretty high. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to look at the planet here. Let's sort by revenue. Right, Sarita's the best. Is there anything that makes sense to build here that I can build here? No. So that's all already built. The question is, where are the majority of my troops? And is there an easy way to see that? I mean, clearly there's a fair amount here. Can we not scoop some of them up? Interesting. All right, these are all at Egdaria. Where's that fur whatever? Firmus 2. That's what I'm looking for. This has 33,000 troop strength on it. All right, we need to get some transport fleets over here scooping this crap up, because it is insane that that is not a priority. All right, that should scoop up the majority of it. There. That'll get the majority of them, and then we'll put them back on automatic. Maybe they'll get enough juice in them to actually do something. I hate having to manually do that, but I think it's necessary just to kind of speed things along a little bit at this point. Where else do we have troops? Well, there were a bunch of troops here, right? Yes. So why don't you load troops here? That's pretty much all the troops. And then can you then load troops here? Well, let's do one at a time. Load troops here. And then you guys, where are you at? You are... Oh, you're like in enemy territory down here. Well, aren't you just the silliest of billies? Alright, let's load troops here. Plenty of troops available. Send Attack Fleet 7 to start preparing, and then we'll... Once they load all these troops up, I'll just pop them back to invade, and hopefully they'll stop being dumb. We should have a fair amount of troops over here as well. Let's go ahead and load troops up here, and then we'll also load them up off this planet as well. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna build a spaceport and a couple defense platforms. Can I not build a defense platform? Oh. Oh, did that take over as my main type of, I don't know if I want that. I wanted that as well. Defense platform and one that, like, builds ships and stuff. It's a little unfortunate if that's what happened. Alright, so we loaded up the rest of that. And then let's load up on this planet as well. And then that should give us a relatively sizable fleet to maybe come over here and start taking over some of these planets. It'd be kind of nice. How are we doing over here? We moved over here. I think we Probably. Yeah, we got it. All right, so let's go ahead and prepare an attack. We'll be able to take over the system relatively easily, I would hope. Yeah, now I feel like prepare an attack's working. They're all moving close enough to the system. All right, so this should switch into our favor relatively soon. There we go. We got a lot of defenders. Like, look at all the generals and stuff. Do they, like, when I take over the planet, do they actually lose them? Or, I don't know. All right, these people are pretty happy with us almost immediately. Probably because they were so unhappy with their prior rulers. So we should be able to immediately load our troops back up and move on to the next planetoid. And then we'll let the defense fleets and the MA fleets mop up all these things. Right, this is pretty good here, I would imagine. Let's pop this back to an invasion fleet. Now that it's got 14,000 troops on it. Actually, I imagine I'm going to manually tell them to come over here because I want them to take over this planet. So come on over here. We'll just manually control this and get this done with. Korea 4 seems to be the next target anyway, so I'll just force it to happen a little faster than anticipated. Like we're still chasing people away here. All right, 8,900. That's pretty much back to where we were. Let's pop over here and see if we can just... They do have a spaceport here, but it's a medium one. It's pretty potent. I don't know if this will go well for us. You know what? Maybe I should wait until we clear that out. And I'll just move down here for the time being. Yeah, I'm just going to go down here for now. Just say refuel over here and let that do its thing. And we can always hop back over there once we're all juiced up. Transport Fleet 1 should be hopping away relatively soon. Looks like we're starting to scoop up some troops here. It's pretty good. We're just going to keep flagging this to be destroyed. We are up to 4.2 million military strength now. All right, looks like we are hopping in here and getting all the troops off Ekdaria, which we apparently have done now. So let's pop this back to invade. Oh, hey, look, it's loading more troops. Okay, we've gotten all the troops off of here, it looks like. So again, we're going to pop that back to invade. All right, have we successfully moved to the location we wanted to move to? No, we're kind of trailing here, but they should jump relatively soon. I think we're just waiting on this one ship to return. Yep, that's what we were waiting for. So every ship's just got to come back to base. All right, they got invasion fleets. Let's go ahead and try to take them out while we can before they become problematic. I know our invasion fleets are going to become very problematic for them. All right, here we are. We're finally loading up on troops. We've almost arrived. Yep, let's go ahead and prepare and attack this planet. It's a large amount of troops, so it's going to be pretty costly, but we have a lot here, so we should be okay. All right, that's 15,000 troops, so we should be able to pop back to invasion there. I should say 50,000 strength of troops. We are already landing on the planet here. Should be a breeze, I would imagine. What is that on... Yeah. Oh, that's just the population. Okay, so we have taken it over with relative ease. They are very unhappy, so let's go ahead and build up our terraforming facility and everything else. I would like to take a little bit of time here just to make sure that I'm going through and applying all of these to these different planet types, making sure we're applying the template. Again, I'm going to whine about wishing that was a more automatic process, but here we are. Deep ocean. I'm sure we've taken over some deep ocean. We've already done sandy desert. Do volcanic, but all volcanic. So there was like a mangrove one somewhere. Yeah, I don't want to apply that. That's the wrong template. But where is the right mangrove one? I know there's got to be one somewhere. That's Forest Planet. We just don't want the wrong populations on the planet. Yeah, this is definitely wrong. This is probably very wrong as well. Okay, so did that apply to one of these colonies up here? This one. It did. Okay. So we should have just the Hakonish, which is fine. And there's one other species that this is good for, the Slukin. Okay. So we are all good there. At least I think I got the majority of them. There's probably still one or two types that are not ideal. All right, Transport Fleet 2 is almost ready to rock. What do we got going on over here? Are we loaded up yet? Nope, we're still loading up a little bit. No. Oh, you're maxed out. You cannot do anymore. So that's fine. You are also maxed out. You're not maxed out yet, but you're almost maxed out. Are you able to load more troops? Let's just do that. I feel like we must have one or two straggler ships that haven't gotten here yet. I don't know how we ended up building so many troops here specifically. Kind of a bad spot because it's in the middle of a nebula, but and then everybody's got to fly in here to get the troops lifted up, but it is what it is. I think that's all the troops we're going to be able to load. I don't know why it's not loading more, but we'll just go ahead and live with that for the time being. Why are you not loading troops up over here? Because you should. We'll go ahead and top up those fleets. All right, Transport Fleet 8 is just hopping away to recharge. And I just need to get this base cleared off before I can do anything else. We should be relatively good here. Looks like we're just purging out the system, but I want to make sure everybody's happy before I scoop any of these troops up. Because this is definitely rebellion territory. So sooner this is done, the better we should be. There we go. We should see this pop relatively soon. Yeah, now they're just unhappy, which is just going to get better and better over time as the development improves once we start transporting goods to them. Speaking of which, I haven't looked at our private economy in a very long time. Wow, that is massive. So, yeah, private cash flow is going real good. Funding levels, there's definitely a good amount going to colony growth. Kinda want more of that to go to research, to be honest. I don't know how that changed. Maybe we have that set to automated now. Not exactly sure, but yeah, the sooner we can get some of this research done, the better. The colonies are growing pretty well on their own, and we have a lot of, I'm sure we have a lot of migration going on. Let's take a look at, yeah, migrants in transit, 600 something million, which is pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and get Fleet 1 rejuiced up here, and then we're going to send them into combat. And then these guys I just sent over there, so they will fill up on troops and then be able to hop back over here. But yeah, everybody's maxed out on troops now, so we should be ready to start doing some more serious invading. And hopefully that starts over here. Take a look and flag some of these. Oh wow, that is a massive invasion fleet. I definitely want to make sure we take that out. I do not want them doing anything crazy. Oh, it looks like we're going to take back Talon 4. A lot of our fleets are hopping over here to start making some waves. Yeah, these are some pretty massive fleets over here. Should be good though. Looks like we're starting to wear down these nearby planets, which is good because then we could start trying to invade them. All right, where are we at with this? Still loading troops. I think we're still trying to load troops anyway. Are they really coming in here with this? You gotta be kidding me. All right, well, there goes your ship, man. Hyperdrive offline. Should be pretty dead in the water. Why are we not attacking this? Seems pretty crazy to me. Blow it up, man. It's right there. All right, let us. I'm not worried about that. Let's come over here and take this over. I just want to keep making some progress on this situation over here. Then we could press forward over here and press forward there and just kind of take over that whole area and then swoop around here and take this over. We do have their home planet. Looks like pretty heavily under attack at the moment. They definitely have a troop build up here. There's no doubt about that. That's gonna be a challenging one to take over. Oh, they're building there though. They don't actually have all those troops. They're just building troops there. All right, so I kind of feel like the was it Zygria over here? This was our hub for building a crap ton of troops, which is a little unfortunate. It's on the opposite side of the galaxy, but we will eventually need a bunch of troops over here anyway. When we go to take over the other guys. So I'm just gonna queue up a bunch of troops over here so that we're ready to go when the time comes. Just thinking in advance. Oh, look at this. They have swooped around here and they are taking them over. So we might not even get the opportunity over here. At least right now. They're starting to push up here as well, which is a little unfortunate. I really want as much of this as possible. I don't want them to get any bigger because ultimately we're going to have to be in combat with them. So I prefer to, you know, kind of hamper them. Oh, we're invading. Okay. That's good. Let's go ahead and take a look at enemy targets here. We'll just flag another couple. Looks like we're really dampening their spirits a little bit. Yeah, they're down to 280k military. What are these guys at? They got 1.2 million, so it's not completely nothing, but they certainly, I don't think, are standing up to these guys, which have 16 million. Which eventually I need to try to catch up with if that's going to be who I'm going after in the long run. All right, so these guys are unhappy. Let's go ahead and build this stuff, get that done. Talon 4 is back under our control. So let's build our planetary thing and get that back under control. And we're just going to keep attacking stuff, which is working fine for me. As soon as these people are less unhappy, we should be able to get our people off this planet and then move on to the next one, which would be this guy over here. So let's go ahead and flag this planet for... Oh, we can. Interesting. We apparently don't have anything that can take this out at the moment. Just keep flagging fleets to get destroyed. Okay, this doesn't even have anything in there. Let's go over here. This would be the next planet we would want to take, I would think. So let's queue that up. Make sure we got that ready to go. And then how are we doing on getting these fleets over here? Attack fleet 1. Still prepping. Somebody just low on juice. Yeah, I think there's probably just like a ship waiting to dock. Yeah, there we go. Now they're jumping. So they should be over there relatively quickly, and then we can start just keep pinching them in this direction as well. So I'm going to come around here while simultaneously coming around here, try to cut them off a little bit. Might be a little messy because I think that's going to cause some messed up borders for a little bit, but we'll do what we can do. The more we can take out these Boscarans, the better off we will be. We are up to 104 colonies now, which is pretty crazy. And we're going to just keep taking them out. Okay, Transport Fleet 6 did fill up over here. So we're going to pop that back to invade. We could pop this to invade as well, because I am moving Transport Fleet 1 manually over here, so I don't really need Transport Fleet 8 as much to go harass anything. Well, you know what? It might be a good idea to come over here and take this. Well, we'll get it all in good time. I think now that we have some fleets constructed that have troops, we should be in a better situation here. Let's go ahead and load our troops back up, and then I'll set them back to automated. But they're happy enough now for us to take our our troops off the planet. Hopefully. Yeah, there they go. They're loading them up. Pop you back to invade. It's perfect. Should probably take this guy over as well, even though he's kind of tucked away. Oh, he's pretty well defended. There's a lot of troops on that planet. Alright, looks like we made it over here. So Attack Fleet 1 is doing their business. Hopefully destroying the spaceport relatively quickly. See, it feels like they're focusing on the little ships before they're focusing on the spaceport, which is a little weird to me, but that's all right. I don't think we're at any real risk of not winning, so it's fine. There we go. It's finally taken out the spaceport. All right, let's prepare and attack this planet. Get these troops all dropped off where we can. Oh, there's an attack fleet that joined us. There we go. We're finally invading. Should be relatively easy. They did not have that many troops to begin with. There we go. And another planet falls under our control, which is perfect. Look at all those planets we've taken now. All the colonies we've captured. That's fantastic. Okay. So we have, they're happy. We'll just do one of these, and then immediately load our troops back up and get ready to hop to the next system. And we're just going to keep chipping away. Right. The last of them should be scooped up. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to move on to, we'll start with this one, I think, because we can hop right here next to the spaceport, take that over, and then defensive platform, and then we'll land our troops on the planet and then move on. I'm amazed they're still like satisfied. Like they have -21 war weariness there, but if you look at them, they're -62. So it's just not as impactful for them, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, look at this. They've gotten all the way up in the guts there. So how many planets do they have? They have 97. So we have more planets than they do. Doesn't necessarily mean much if they're garbage planets, but it is something. The other thing I need to look at is new colonies. So it says it's queued for colonization. Where's this at? Okay, so colony ship wise, I'm gonna just land a colony ship, even though it's the wrong species, just to force that to happen. And then we can always rely on migration to handle the rest. I'm going to do the same thing here. I just do not understand why the AI is being so silly with this stuff. I guess a little surprised we haven't... Have we not taken this over yet? Apparently not. Ice Tundra. And that's even something that this species likes. So we're going to colonize there for sure. All right, we do have another colony ship that can do an ice planet. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing I'm having to do this manually right now, but I would rather me do it than somebody start colonizing within my sphere of influence. All right, wasn't there Kalen 4? Yeah. Again, these are the wrong people, but once they're colonized, I can kind of mess around with it. I'd rather the colony ships just get kind of off the payroll, as it were. Okay, that is in our system. It should be fine to colonize. You are also in our system. So these are all ice planets that are probably going to need those little dinosaur boys. Okay, let's see if we can find another couple planets to send these last colony ships to. Sandy Desert. I'm just double checking that they're in our sphere of influence so that I don't make anybody angry. Anybody that I actually care about getting angry anyway. Did we not indicate the colonize here? All right, let's go ahead and get this one as well. Kind of hoping maybe after we get all these colony ships figured out, when we build future ones, they'll be better. Let's go ahead and land that there. And then deluxe. I don't even know where this stuff's at. Hopefully not too far away. No. These are all in our area. Okay, I'm just gonna issue commands. What do we got? One left that's not set to manually do anything. All right, I'll go ahead and park this there, and that should open that all up for us. It's another like 10 colonies or 14 colonies. Keep us moving in the right direction here if we can. All right, where is our fleet as we've been running around doing all that? Are these guys have not jumped away yet? Wait, we did finish Superior Research, which should have immediately bumped our research output, and that's the highest we can go. Right, transport fleet. Hopefully they're jumping away. Yeah. I feel like I don't know if it's just convenient timing, but I feel like I zoom in on them and they jump. But if I don't zoom in on them, they just kind of saunter around. I don't know. It's definitely strange. All right, we should be able to take over Sedecia next, and then it looks like we got some fleets getting ready to box over here a little bit. What was this a part of? Were these just loose frigates, or did we actually send something over there? This transport fleet got a little beat up. Go ahead and top these back up. This guy got definitely beat up quite a bit. Get our attack fleets up to snuff. I thought I had it set to automatically top these up. Wow, attack fleet 1 got just pretty decimated. I don't know what happened there, but definitely getting beat up. Okay, we should be mostly in business over here now. So once they destroy the spaceport, we should be good. Alright. Spaceport's definitely getting harassed, but it's not getting destroyed yet. Maybe these bombers coming in will take care of that. And while that's happening, let's go ahead and flag these next groups of fleets. Yeah, they just kind of stopped again. There we go. Can we please focus on the spaceport? I mean, if the reactor's offline, they're not doing much. Alright, let's go back to the transport fleet 1 here. Just want to focus on getting the spaceport taken out. And then we should be able to prepare an attack. They have a fair amount of troops at this planet. But hopefully we'll be alright. Should be okay. Where are you guys going? They're jumping away, which I definitely don't understand. I'm gonna manually tell them to come over here. Yeah, these guys can hang back, but I want all the transport fleets to be front and center. Can we please just land some troops? Oh, they want to refuel. Can we destroy this stinking base? Alright, I no longer want to prepare an attack. I just want to attack. If that is the thing that it will let me do. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it wants to be a pain. Alright. Fine. Prepare an attack. Go ahead, jump and refuel. Whatever you feel you need to do. I mean, we'll just tell that guy to leave the fleet. And it'll be fine. That's fine. It's gonna jump over there and refuel. How have we not invaded anything else yet, is my question. Wait, did we drop ships? Or did we drop troops? I think we might have dropped troops. No. Don't really know where this troop went. I swore it had did it not have like 11,000 troop strength? Alright, we're gonna pop you back on regular invade. Alright, so let's get ready to take over this planet if we can. I'm a little confused as to what exactly our massive troop transports are doing right now. Looks like they're prepping to take over this planet. So we have like multiple groups of transports all piling up together to do this. Alright, can we not just raid this at this point? I mean, I feel like this is a good example of when you should bombard a planet. But attack, we want to be too nice apparently. So let's go ahead and just tell them to bombard the planet. Why would we land troops if we weren't... There we are. Okay. So now we're a little more confident in our potential victory here. Are we still bombarding? Oh, we're losing. So we're gonna lose this, but I think I'm still gonna bombard the planet. There, we've pretty much taken out all the troops there. All right, let's stop bombarding and set this back to an attack roll. I feel like we need to do a little more bombarding, because that made stuff a lot easier. Where is the... Wasn't there a planet with just a bunch of troops? Well, it was the planet we were just at, right? This one had not really a bunch, but it had definitely had troops. Why are we doing this? It was supposed to prepare an attack, not just blindly land. Do we have more troops coming? Because we're probably not going to win this. Why is it being so silly? Alright, so this is another one we're going to lose. So did we refuel enough? I mean, everybody's pretty much full on fuel. Alright, I'm going to hop over there. I'm going to bombard this planet. Oh, did they start breaking away? Because I just got proposed to offer a gift. I assume that's an independent colony, right? Take a look. Speaking of which, I think we might have colonized another couple planets. Where are you at? Can we go to you? Where are you? Oh, those sneaky snooks. So they went independent. Interesting. So let's just send a large gift, and they're now neutral with us. And we'll just see how that goes, I guess. But also, I'm gonna flag to attack them. So I guess I shouldn't have spent that money. 413k, that's insane. So something happened that massively bumped our economy. Oh, maybe it's because I'm not dumping as much into colony development. Probably should. Get reality replacement, that's advanced recreation center. Hopefully we jump over here relatively soon. I do want to take over one more planet before we end the episode here, but definitely getting a little longer. All right, let's keep flagging these enemy targets. I am a little concerned about this invasion fleet. It has 14,000 troop strength on it, so it would be really nice to just destroy it and not have to worry about it. And it is, but like behind our lines here, so maybe we should build like a monitoring post over here. Is that even something we would do? Let's put one in there. Maybe we just have better visibility of them if we put a monitoring post over here. All right, go forth and attack. I imagine they are getting extremely weak by now. Yeah. Okay, we are invading a colony, it looks like, which again, one ship invading. I don't really understand what's going on there. Seems a little silly. Attack fleet 9. Why don't you move over here? I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, why don't you come over here and take this out, and then maybe we'll be able to invade that. Yeah, I feel like the invasion fleets have gotten kind of dumber as we've gone along. A little unfortunate. Let's zoom in here, see if we get these guys to jump. Whoa, what's going on there? Their Z height is all messed up. Alright, this ain't jumping until all these ships redock. Something's a little goofy here. Alright, well, we'll wait and see what happens there. Transport Fleet 1's head back that direction. We're going to do a little bombarding, I think. Would just make this go a little bit quicker, in my opinion. These guys seem to be still pushing over here just fine, so I wish our AI was as functional as theirs. But so far, I mean, we're, 112 colonies, 108 happy ones, enough are satisfied. There's no real reason to end this war yet. I mean, we're making pretty decent progress moving along here. I want to take out this fleet. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and roll down to Transport Fleet 1 here. I want to bombard this planet and just take out as many of these troops as possible. And then I want to land on it. I don't care if people get mad at me for bombarding the planet. You know what the other thing I want to do is? I want to turn on... oh, I have Crash Research automated. So why are you not doing it? We have, like, plenty of cash. Okay, so now... we should be able to just take this over really easily, I would imagine. Where else were we invading? Elzuk 1. Where's that at? Are we being stupid over here again? Maybe not. Maybe. They're landing like one at a time again. Alright, make them happier, repair their planet after destroying it. Did a little bit of damage. Alright, what's going on with Elzuk 1 over here? Oh, we might actually take it over. Alright, well, the automated system's being somewhat intelligent, I guess. Once these guys are less angry, I'll reload up the troops again. Oh, we're going after this, huh? Gonna share a little colony with these guys. We're definitely have to bombard this planet. There's no way we're gonna take out their home system without doing a bunch of bombarding. All right, let's pop this guy back to attack, and then I think we're gonna call it an episode there. So we've made some more progress. We've definitely taken over a fair amount of colonies. Let's build this real quick. There we go. Yeah, so we're definitely tapping into their territory here. Looks like we should close this out relatively soon. There is another planet in the system. I didn't realize that, so we'll have to flag that for taking over as well. And then we'll keep wrapping around here. Take this all over. Take out their home planet, which is really what I want to do, because that one's going to be juicy, have a lot of resources. And then, yeah, we should be able to just keep pressing down here to mop them up. And then swing over here, see if we could take anything out before our allies kind of finish everybody off. A little less than ideal. So, thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.